What's up, guys? Toby, 5 Baits. Today, we are going to do a newer version of my Tennessee Shad. We're going to be adding some stuff. The 8-bit baits. Green rupees. We're going to try the Siren scales, Ursula. We're going to use mother of pearl on the bottom, not thick though, and we're going to use this. This is that Matteo. So I'm going to do it a little different this time than what I usually do. So it's going to be new to me. I don't know if it'll work, how it'll work. We got some plastic getting ready. And let's see how close we are. We're really close. Well, not really close, but we're getting there. We're going to do it a little bit different just because I want to add the, of course, the Siren scales and the rupees. If you've been watching, you saw that I got some stuff from 8-bit, and man, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So, I'm going to probably have to play around with, what's the word I'm looking for? My recipe, I guess you'd say, a little bit, just to get it to where I want it. So, might take just a little bit building it until I get it exactly how I want it, but we'll get it there. So, again, the Matteo on top. We're going to throw in the green crushed rupees for the Tennessee Shad colors. You get a little shift, not a little shift, you get a good shift with this stuff, to be honest with you. But again, I'm not going to go real thick on the top, because I want them rupees just to bring that extra green out. It's so bright and shiny like it does. The bottom, I'm going to do a little mother of pearl, and I'm not familiar at all with the Siren scales, but we're going to try them today. Again, I don't want to go heavy on the bottom because I want them scales to show. So, like I said, a little learning curve here for me as well. We'll see what we can do with it, man. Alrighty. And we are looking ready for ready. But what I'm going to do is leave one. We're going to do one at a time. So let's leave one in the microwave. And we'll even let it do it a little bit while it's in there. So we'll get you down here. And let's build this little color. Let's do the top color first because it's going to be a little more intense. Not intense. What the hell am I saying? Intense. But stop that so it doesn't beep all the time. This is right at 3/4 of a cup. Usually I would put an entire quarter scoop of this. I'm going to start out. Let's go little. Come out just a little bit. We'll start out with a quarter and we're going to work it in slowly. A quarter of the quarter, if that makes any kind of sense. I like to try and drown some of that flake, because if not, it likes to pack up on the side. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, so we got a little mixture going here. See that effect you get. But I don't know if I want to go any thicker right now. But that is pretty thin. So we're going to add a drop of black. And we're just going to do one drop at a time till we see where we're getting it. So this is basically going to give you a, it'll darken that brown and give you a little darker brown. But I want to thicken it just a little bit. Again, not a lot. Because you got to think about your baits. And we're shooting smaller baits. Like we talked about before, smaller baits, your color probably needs to be a little bit darker because it's not getting as much plastic as, say, a jerk bait or something like that. So that's 2 drops of black. I like to judge by looking through the side of the glass on how thick it's going to be, and by dropping my knife or whatever in there and seeing the thickness you're going to get. So again, I don't want to be too opaque, but I also don't want to be too thin. So we're going to go 1 more drop of black. Let's go with 3 drops. I have got to get some more colorant too. I got to get some black and white, just the regular colors. All right. I'm torn. I am totally torn. We're just gonna put a little, I mean, not even enough to, just a little bitty bit more. Just a tad. A pinch. I'm not gonna go any more. The last thing I want to do is make it too heavy. Or too thick. Alright, I'm going to stay with this right here. See how on the knife it's not real thick? That's where I want to keep it, I believe. So, let's go in now with the crushed rupees. I'm loving these rupees. If you saw my first video, I love the effect they get and how easy they are to deal with. Love them. So, I want them to pop, so let's go an entire 1/4 scoop. A flattened off scoop. See how I like it. I don't want to put these down yet because I may add more. Let's go a little bit, even more. Should have made it a heaping while I was at it. Like I said, sometimes things like this may change your color. So this is like going to be different for me. And it did, but to what I was wanting. Makes that green pop a little bit more. Right, I'm more than impressed with the rupees. More than impressed. I think I'm as dark as I want to go, I think. So, anyway, we'll try it. If it's messed up, we'll just make some more baits. We're going to set this back in the microwave and get the other coloring out. So, we're going to leave this little bit of dust that's on there. We're going to add mother of pearl. I'm going to go about 1/8 of that. It's just a hair more. It wasn't quite 1/8 of that mother of pearl. Make it a knife out that hasn't been used, or a spreader. All right, let's build this one. This is what I really like about this thing, is cleaning off the sides of the cup. you can get it all off of there instead of using the knife. Just like so. So if your powders clump up on the side, no problem. No problem at all. I do have it clumped up on the knife, so we'll put it, get it back in there. We can get it all in there. Alright, these plastics are going to have to be recooked. So let's get a little more bap, a little bap to it so we can work with it a little bit better. Alright, Siren scales. Again, don't have your fan blowing on you if you're messing with this stuff. It is so fine. Look at them scales. Golly. Haven't used these yet. I think this will be the first time. I think. I believe. Y'all know how much I love Shrek. Every time I say I believe, I want to sing that song at the end. Donkey was going off. I believe. There we go. Alright. And we'll get that one to where it'll be ready, hopefully at about the same time. Okay. Siren scales. Never used. Let's go at it. Let's freaking one entire scoop, maybe just a little bit of, look at that stuff floating away. How freaking light it is. That's what gets me, is how light that all of it is. Really, the powder's extra fine, but it holds up to temperature, which I would have never thought. All right, so I can go and tell you I love the Siren scales. I can see that already. Let's get them mixed so they're not clumped anywhere. Did I not have none of that on camera? Look at them Siren scales. All right, I'm liking them so far. Faux show. Faux show. Let's make sure we're close to about the same on this. And we're not. So let's get that back in there for a little nuking. That's what takes so long on camera when you're building colors, man. And editing is a pain, so you know the deal. Don't like to edit, but them Siren scales look good, bro. And that is no black in there with it to give it a backer to make them shine anymore. That is white or pearl. Wow. Good product, baby. Good product. Good product. We're going to shoot the 3-inch Epic Slick Swim and the 2.75 Lil Hammer by Angling AI. It's the one that has the little bar in it that'll, you know, allow you to, let me get this up here because I'm going to shoot as soon as this plastic's ready. And I told y'all before, I like my plastics down in the hole. That 275 has a little, to help it laminate or to make it laminate, because it's actually side to side in the mold. Oh, let me give this one like 7-8 seconds and it will be ready. I like a bigger wattage microwave because it doesn't take as long. I just do. Top, I want the back this way on the Slick Swim. I only have 2 on there. I better put 4, but I've got 4 on there and I'm short a little bit. Got 1 more, and we may throw on, that's my fault here, guys. I may throw on another little crank down, whatever you call it. Just because I don't want to flash them. This is actually an order for a friend of mine. So we don't want to mess this stuff up, you know. And I told him I was going to play around with the Tennessee Shad color. He was good with it, so. Golly, them Siren scales are awesome, dude. First time I've used them. It is crazy windy here today, guys. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Alright, I'm feeling about the same. And they're pretty low, so I'm guessing. I haven't took the temperature, but just the feel. And injectors and everything are cold, so I'm going to go ahead and inject real quick. Because when it hits that cold injector, it's going to drop as well. So we have our blending block right here. And we're going to go to town, Sally. I don't know how much I'll need, but that's what I drew up. Almost all of it, so. Top billy. These are so funny because it doesn't take much, and it's like I'm still pushing, like I know there's more can go in there, and there's not. Oh, come on, man. Everything's cold, bro. Everything is cold. I do not know if I got any of these to shoot because I'm sort of shooting at a weird angle. Let's top it off that thing. Yeah, that reaching over right there was messing me up. Like I said, for videos, I try to do it where you can see it a little better, but you know. Let's top that off. And there's one right here I want to top off. I don't know if it may not even made a bait. We'll see. I may not have any of them slick swims. I might have just messed it all up. Not as easy to tell on that, but you can tell them Siren scales, even on this old thin plastic that comes off. Man, I like those a lot. It's the first time using them. So far, I am highly impressed with 8-Bit Baits products. Like I said, I'm still learning to use them, so if you want to see some very cool colors, go check them out over there at Bait Chuckins. Can't wait to do some crawl colors. That is going to be next on my list because I have the red rupees. And I'm thinking about either a watermelon with the red rupees and no flake. Like I want to see the rupees. And I'm hoping the rupees show up in here good. I don't know. Like I said, I'm learning a lot of this stuff. So, new products, you got to play and learn. Or ask the guy that gets them. Tear off all this extra stuff here because, you know, I'd be saving stuff. I don't know why. But I will melt all this crap back down. At some point in time, it will all get melted back down. Put my little measuring thing back where it goes. Oof. I hate all this crap. Have I told you I don't like spiders? Sure I have. It's real windy up, the wind blowing by. I don't even have a fan on because the wind is just pulling it out the vent window. So, what do y'all think ahead of time? Think they gonna be good or not? I don't know, because I went a lot lighter than I normally would. We'll see. It's all about learning, baby. All about learning. Oh, I like them, but I should have went darker. I got scared. I was scared. Oh, come on, player. I say that's the one that has that little bar in it. Let me pull that thing on that. Just redirects plastic into this. Yeah, I definitely need to go darker. But still, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. And we may even just shoot some more. And thicken it up even more. So that was a 275. We'll go pretty quick because these are a lot lighter than I wanted. So we're going to thicken it up even more. Even more. Them slick swims, let's check them out. Oh, same, bro. Them Siren scales are bad to the bone. Love them. Look at all that hotness going on in there. Holy crap. But again, I don't like that I didn't go dark enough with my color. So, will it catch? Yeah, definitely. Especially on clear waters. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, they'll catch. But it's not what I wanted. So, let's redo it. Hope I have my colors in there. Yeah, I do. Alright, real quick, we're going to go ahead and knock it out again. And just to save a little headache, I'm going to do one mold real quick. I'm going to do this 275. Because he wants a small swim bait. And I have the 275 and the 3. Got some 3.5s and stuff too, but want as small as possible because they're still on that shad bite, on a real small bite. Got the little bar in there. We're ready to rock, baby. Clean all this out. It is cleaned. Duh. My injector ain't there. Let's get it cleaned out. Set our baits over there. Or just look at the effect, bro. Gotta quit looking at them real quick and get this done. Ooh! To not make it a 3,700-minute video. Of course, that'll be remelted here in just a little bit. From looking at it, like in the plug, it looks plenty dark, but it's not. Smooth enough. We're gonna rock with that. Get all this crap off the side. Wee. She hot. She is hot, but the cool part is that this stuff handles it. I don't know how hot it is, but it's pretty daggone hot. It's not enough to melt the big clump yet that I threw in there like a dummy. So we'll get them mixed around a little bit and nuke them one more time. One more time. And we're going to shoot just that one right there. Just put it right there, and I'll put my colors right there. Whole lot easier to deal with. Whole lot easier. Make sure I use the same knife. Alright. And alright. But we need to add more powder. And maybe a couple more drops of black. I really think I need to add some green pumpkin. So let's go with another just under a half. Oh, we don't want to go that much because we got a whole lot less plastic. And knock off about a quarter in there is all I want. Yeah, because we got a lot less plastic now. I like messed up right there. Seeing how it was still thin. Should only do one, but I'm going to do 2 drops of black. I don't want to keep guessing. That's thicker, but we're going to add green pumpkin as well. It'll just help thicken it, I believe. And to keep that green in there. There's 2 drops of green pumpkin. Let's get them to feeling about the same. It's a little starting to thicken up. Well, them Siren scales are holding up great to the heat. Top, belly, that way. Oh, there's stuff in the way if I could put it right there, but it'll work. I'm just shooting that one mold, so I ain't gonna need a ton of this plastic anyway. But it does have a big old runner on it, so not a big old runner, but it has a runner, so it'll take a little bit more than like your top injection baits. Nice, slow, and smooth. Top her off. And give her just a little bit to set up. Throw these back in there because I'm remelting and making more. Faux show. Faux show. Make sure. Got a pretty long, or has a runner up above the bait, so I'm not really worried about drawing down too bad, but still just to make sure. Always top off. If you don't, it's going to draw in, suck down, put bubbles in your stuff. All right, a little thicker. Let's see how we did this time. So, like I said, when you're playing around with, or not really playing, I was going to make baits, but didn't quite get it where I wanted it. No big deal. We'll just set it down and redo it. And try to remember, because I ain't writing stuff down right this minute for some reason. Try to remember what exactly I put in there. All right. There's just little things I do while I'm waiting on everything to set up. Trash. Get back on that Lil Hammer. See what we got. Oh yeah, these molds are cold, so probably should let them sit. Just there we go. We're getting there now, baby. Now we're getting towards that Tennessee Shad. Look. Bro, them Siren scales are really impressive. With the heating, the reheating, that's pretty impressive. I'm trying to pull this off of here, get that little bar out of there. A little bar. This thing is CNC to where that bar is sitting, it directs plastic to one side and it's cut differently on each side to redirect that plastic to each, top and bottom of the bait. So one of the rare ways on these side-to-side molds laid out that way that you can still laminate them. I guess it's not a laminate plate, but a laminate system. So, holy, oh. I think I'm liking that Tennessee Shad, baby. Look at that. Now, I might have used too much colorant to cover up the... No, there's the rupees, baby. Yeah. It's just hard to get them to show on that. I think you're seeing it right there. I'm taking my face out. I think I learned that it may focus better that way. And plus, you don't want to be looking at this old face right here. Boy. Right, that's the first time using the Siren scales. I am impressed. Ursula and the Siren scales. Is that upside down? Yup. Ursula. You are. S-U-L-A. Yeah, Ursula. Right. I like it. It's a little different kick on the Tennessee Shad. I've got the green on top. I mean that brownish, of course, you get with your Tennessee Shad. You got a little green shift and you got them green rupees. That shift sort of changed a little blue. The rupees are green. But I'm liking it. I'm in love with it compared to our first ones that were too light. So we went back and added. You can't do everything perfect every time, but you can change when you do. That's still going to be a good clear watercolor, to be honest with you. But that's not what he's wanting. He's wanting Tennessee Shad. And there he's got Tennessee Shad with some bling to it, baby. All right. Sorry it took so long, but I didn't want to end on a bad note. So, loving it. That is, of course, the 8-Bit Baits Siren scales on the bottoms, green rupees on top. We used the Matteo or whatever that coloring is, powder, and mother of pearl on the bottom. Not a lot, just enough to give it that little bitty bit of pearl, but to also let our goodies show through. So, there we go. I'm in love with them. I like them. And when you look at them from the side, you're not getting it on camera, but the green, bro. Like, I'm getting it big time right there. Man, try to block this stuff one last time before I go. See that green right there? It has that good green. There. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, I've tried. Daggone it. But yeah, it still has that green shift for me. Pull it back, because I notice on camera sometimes in the back. There we go. See that green now? Alright, that's camera tricks, baby. Camera tricks. Camera tricks. See if that helps. But it always tricks me out. It ain't it that I'm doing it. But cool deal. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Sorry the video was so long, but it happens. God bless everybody. Hope you have a great day. Great week. Weekend, whatever it is. And let's go catch some fish. We'll see.